Oh. Oh shit, we didn't have this thing up last time.
Why? Why is it this working?
I remember last time we did it. Remember the stream deck thing wasn't working properly?
I don't know why this isn't working.
Oh, dude, we don't have a.
Oh, okay. It's good. It's good.
Are you gonna? Do we need someone to do cam? We could switch off or something. Oh yeah. Okay.
Here. Oh, we're not. And welcome everyone to Champ Night for Futsal. Today we have a great matchup here. IFC League, that's our frats. And we got Theta Kappa Epsilon versus Delta Upsilon. Intense matchup here. Some very good teams we got. And I don't know, I'm excited for these games.
Yeah, score prediction, Jason?
Score prediction, I don't know. I haven't seen any of them play like this season so far, but I've seen a couple of the guys in outdoors, and I like the team in red.
I was gonna say, one of the dudes in red's got the Liverpool jersey. You know, Liverpool might have choked on Tuesday. Today's a different day. Friday night, Baku, 4-3.
Today, we have Delta Upsilon in the black and Teak in the red.
Oh, yeah. Game is live, folks. Oh, looks like it might be a physical evening here tonight. Hey, excuse me, Rats, you're blocking the view, bro. But you said Teak was in red? Or TKU was in red? Okay. Boys are knocking around. Oh, cheeky flip there. Not a lot of composure on this court, though. Maybe just some nerves. Big game here. IFC final.
You know, so far, though, pretty fast-paced game. And I think, you know, these IFC leagues, they get pretty heated. There's a lot of passion behind their play. So I think it's going to stay a fast-paced game, stay pretty physical.
Oh. Yeah, can't say I'm too familiar with either of these frats. Maybe today's a day to put their name on the map. Who knows? How do we get the... How do you see the viewer count? Is that... We'll have it on. Oh, good save by the keeper. TKE starting out strong here. A couple efforts on goal. Keeper's looking good, though. Oh, my. I think that's a fourth save for the keeper. We're only about a minute and a half into the game.
You know what they say? Defense wins championships, and there's no better
counter here. That's a great ball. Oh, sir. No call from the ref there. They're really going to let him play today. That was a late tackle, but play on, says the ref. Well, that's a great find. Oh, knocking the ball around nicely. There's some good first touch soccer futsal in this instance. Hey, if you're in the chat, toss a score prediction in. If anyone hits, that's a free drink at Mondays tonight. Oh, we got Mbappe on one of the teams. This might not be a fair matchup. Looks like the right back here for DU is full of composure, though. Got to keep it on the ground there. Any opening thoughts in the first 2 minutes, Jason?
You know, so far, I haven't seen too many great opportunities on goal. TK's had a couple of good chances, but nothing crazy. So I think that's really going to be the theme of this game. Whoever can stick with their defense, whoever can really lock down the other team is going to be the team that wins this game.
They say defense does win championships, and here we are in the championship game. So you have to assume both of these teams are pretty strong defensively. Tries to find him there on the wing. Goes out for a DU throw-in. DU yet to get a chance on goal. Will they look to test TKE's keeper here? They are having some possession in the back, yet to make anything of it, though. Looks like they're playing somewhat of a box formation. Oh, step. Oh, that's a It's a penalty shot for TKE. The
red
goalie's
card, but we got a penalty shot here. Goalie using his hands outside the box. Not quite sure what he was thinking on that one.
absolute schoolyard stuff here. What are you doing picking it up? And we're going to have a penalty shot for TKE. The goalie of DU has handled the ball outside of the white line. And can they convert here? DU yet to even have a shot on goal. This is a big chance for TKE.
You know, I understand mistakes happen, but in the championship, you got to be better than that. There's really no excuse for a simple mistake.
It's got to
like
be
that.
nerves. Oh, and he bangs that home.
What an amazing goal here.
TKE off to a 1-0 start. It's really been mostly a one-sided affair up to this point. Will DU be able to get their orders in a fair? Oh, and it looks like we're having some complaining after the call. Don't know what they hope for there.
You know, I mean, I think I saw it pretty clearly. Handball outside the box. And, you know, quite an easy call from the refs there.
Quite an easy call. Some top-class refs today. Julian in particular, just an absolute stud there on the far touchline. Normally never gets a call wrong. DU looking for a response. Oh, goes out for a corner kick. This is the first real attacking they've had. Can they make some another? Oh, wow. What a block there. DU looking to test the keeper. Still able to get a shot on goal. Oh, the same play again. Oh, man. TKE's got to read this.
Able to control it well.
Two identical plays back to back. Same guy getting good opportunities. Oh, and flicks that one to the fucking officials. I don't know what he's doing there. Where's How did you do the other page? To look at see if people are tuning in. What do we got? Oh, damn, we're up in 7 at one point. DU maybe having the majority of the possession, but not too many clear-cut chances yet. Goes out for a TKE throw-in. Looks like we'll have some substitutes for TKE. Oh, got the Liverpool boy coming in. Can he change the game here? So 1-0, 6 minutes into the game. Mostly a midfield battle today. Shot for DU. Another save for the TKE keeper. Oh, and another save. Oh, goal line clearance. Oh, my God. DU's looking to test and get back into this game after conceding an early penalty shot. No fouls yet called by the refs. Looks like they're really going to let the boys here play.
Looks like just out along the sideline here.
Got Jason fine-tuning in the stream here. Shout out to Jason for setting everything up. Oh, that's a great tackle. Oh, sure. Hopefully he just called a throw in there because that was a beautiful tackle to win the ball. Official here on the sideline telling me that wasn't a clean tackle. It was a clean tackle. Ooh, cheeky Meg. 36, close your legs, buddy. Guy in the green futsal shoes here really has a cannon on him. Let's see if he can release. Oh, 36, nice step over. Beats another. Oh, great tackle. Can DU go on the counter? Has a shot. Oh, rebound goal! DU ties the game 1-1.
No, great positioning there from DU's backside player. Being ready for the tap in off the keeper save. You know, always being ready just to help put your team ahead.
Jason, what a response after going down here to an early mistake. DU has really taken the game by the horns, and it looks like they've been controlling over the last couple minutes.
You know, close shot here from TKE off the kickoff, though. Goalie had to make a save to keep it out.
Fair enough.
Can't really do much with the corner they get off of it.
Oh, finds him in the middle. That's Darwin-esque from the guy in the Liverpool jersey. No composure there. Or talk here from DU. Get the communication. Good off-ball movement. Finds Mbappe in the middle. Can he turn? Oh. It's soft. It's soft, frankly. One guy on TKE's got the Liverpool kit. One guy on DU's got the PSG. It's almost like Champions League matchup, rematch. Who will come out on top? Moves it wide. Have that shot. Oh, what a rip. Falls back. Another shot. Another save. Oh, great defending there. TKE on the counter attack. What can they do?
DU was looking for the volley there, couldn't quite connect. TK looking for the counter, but DU was able to get the ball back, compose along the back line, move the ball nice and simple.
It looks like DU just had to kind of get their footing in this game. They've really improved since that early mistake, you know. Well, ref plays and you see that. Looks like DU thought they were going to get the foul call there. No call. No call. No, it's a white line. Looks like a little bit of an iffy ball there. Oh no. The keeper might have been out of his box there. Wait, how did you go? How do you do this?
It's just like multiple fingers.
Oh, okay, I got you.
What? Put something in the chat. Let's see.
If you want to toss score predictions in the chat, we got TKE in red, DU in black. Game started off strong for TKE, Jason, but it looks like DU's kind of taken over control. They've had the majority of the chances.
Yeah, no, I wasn't too sure about DU at the beginning, but they've really pulled it together after those first couple minutes and put together a good showing here.
Pretty strong keeping from the TKE keeper. However, he's given up a lot of rebounds, and DU have been crashing the net well. Got one of their goals from that. Throw in for TKE.
Simon.
Kicking for TKE, plays it short. 36 has been looking to orchestrate the play for TKE here. Made a couple nice plays. Plays it wide, ball's still in. DU recollects it. Oh, that's a bad ball. Can he convert? He turns him in the box and he shoots and he scores.
That is some top tier play. Moving around with the defender on his back, gets the turn, finds the shot, and puts it into the back of the net.
TKE have kind of been the master. DU's been the mastermind of their own downfall here. Both goals coming from player errors. What are we doing? Gotta lock in. It's the final game. All the marbles, all to play for. Oh, that's a good win by the TKE defender. That's a red ball. That's a red ball. Oh, tries to find him. Bad pass. Schoolyard stuff, giving it over real quick. Good kick in. Sorry, update that score for you. 2-1 TKE. 4.5 minutes left here in the first period. Throwing for DU. Can they make something from it?
No, that was out. That was out. She called it out. No.
DU looking to make something happen, going to the halftime here. Even folks, this is the IM Championship. I'm Nate, and I'm here with Jason working the camera, giving you guys some commentary. Kicking for TKE.
You know, Nate, one thing I've really noticed over these past couple of playoff games here, not just this IFC league, but all the leagues, that it's really the teams that are able to do the most right before the half, that are able to kind of bring that momentum through the half and take control of the game throughout the second half.
Yeah, this could be a 4 minutes to really decide what's going to happen for the rest of the game here. Oh, what a flick! Oh, the keeper's responsive off his line, though. That was a nice flick in the middle by DU.
Good job by the keeper, making sure he stays aware, always ready for the ball coming through.
Oh. That's a good shot, but maybe he should have gone there. He dropped his defender, and he had a one-on-one, and he chose to shoot it. Oh, another shot. Oh, strong keeping once again from the
tip
TKE
off the keeper there. Front kick here for DU. Will they be able to put anything together? Got some backside runners coming in. Plays it up top like that from previous corners, looking for the shot.
Oh, what a shot. What a finish from DU. Off the set piece. plays it to the top of the box and just a shot on the ground, evading the keeper. Keeper couldn't get down quick enough to get a hand on that. Jason, I thought when he hit it, it was a miss hit. I wasn't sure he meant to do that, but slots it right in the corner.
No,
We got
kind of
2-2.
everyone on the defense there.
Yeah.
Both teams included. And then goalie, kind of hard to track the ball going through there and just not able to get to it in that bottom left corner.
Yeah, everyone in the box off that corner kick. It looks like he just got screened almost.
TKE almost with the quick response here, but just goes into the side netting.
One thing that I've learned to be very important, especially in this game, is you want to have strong defense after you go ahead or tie the game up here for DU. Don't want to give away a goal to go down before the half here. 2 minutes, another kick out, corner kick for DU. Can they work something again? Headed out by TKE. Controlled by DU. Mbappe on the ball. Can he create another moment of magic for DU? Oh, TKE kicking on the side. Oh, plays it fast. Another turnover there. Sloppy stuff. Wow, another turnover. I wonder 2-2. What are your...
Coming in.
Oh, header.
Didn't get much behind that, but
We're 2-2 going into the half here. Do you have any thoughts on the game? It's been quite a close game. Oh my gosh.
Pretty back and forth over game. I think DU's been doing a little better of a job controlling the game after their little bit of a rocky start. And I like some of the opportunities they've been getting, being able to take it off the set piece, being able to bring it up, have those backside players ready to grasp the goalie.
Oh, good turn. Finds his man. Let's not forget that miss DU just had about 30 seconds ago. That was a howler, and they've given up another goal.
Kind of got caught sleeping there on defense. There were 2 TKE people back there, and no one really from DU ready to, defend. That's a tough situation for the goalie.
Oh, an immediate response.
Come on, let's go.
How many people are you got?
Oh, what's up, bro? Whatever.
Immediate response there from DU. Sloppy to go down, but a goal right back off the kickoff, and that's big as we're almost about to go into halftime here. It looks like we're going in 3-3 unless there's just a last moment of magic. Oh. No call there from the refs. Can DU make something happen here in the last 35 seconds? Oh, beats his man down the line. That's a nice turn. Oh, finds his man! Oh my God!
What a clearance. DU's attacker couldn't quite get his footing on the ball to get it in the back of the net. Let TKE to be able to get it off the goal line right before it comes in.
This has been two different stories for both teams. TKE really seems to be making the most of their chances, whereas DU's had quite a couple chances to take the lead or to just score in general, and their finishing has not been on par. Oh, and a goal at the last 5 seconds for TKE to take the half. Take the lead, 4-3 going into the half. Oh my God.
And that's really huge for TKE, getting that momentum going into half. Pretty back and forth half, but being able to be up 1 goal going into half gives your team some confidence, and it really helps to kind of be able to control the game.
What was that, 3 goals in the last 3 minutes?
I think so.
Electric end to the half. Electric.
Feel free to put your score predictions in the chat. We'll be happy to hear them, and we'll be right back after the half. And welcome back, everyone. We are here about to start the second half of this IFC championship game between TKE and DU. You know, pretty fun end to the first half. We had 3 goals within the last couple of minutes to, had some lead changes, and I think we're in for a great rest of the game here. We got a slide here by DU. It doesn't find these rules here. Let's go. As you can see, we got a lot of excitement over this championship here, and it's lived up to the hype so far.
Yeah, close game here. Do you know what the 2 games are after this? Oh, set play. Oh. Do we have 2 more championship games after this? Oh, what a save here from DU's keeper.
I believe the next game here we will have the women's championship here, so I'm excited for that one too. And then I believe we are ending the night on a recreational game. Not quite the same stakes in the recreational game, but still expecting some good play here. A lot of good teams all around.
That did in fact not touch it. DU wins it. Oh, it's a nice half. Oh, again, half it's on. Oh. I hate to say it, but the guy in the green futsal shoes is looking like Darwin Nunez out here. Missed chance after missed chance. He's building up a catalog of potential goals. And that's not. DU doing a good job of pressing, winning the ball over in the middle. It's all up to if they can make something from one of these chances, though. You can have all the shots in the world, Jason. If you don't score, oh my God! And look who it is again, Darwin Nunez with another miss.
I think we got to give some credit to TK's keeper on that one, though. Pretty close shot. Good job from the keeper, able to react quick enough to keep it out of the back of the net. Good touch there from the keeper, just moving on, giving the defense some time to reset, rethink what they want to do.
Yep, definitely 2 solid keepers in this game. Made some good saves. One thing I'd like to see more is the keeper getting involved more in the attack. If you can bring the keeper in when you have possession of the ball, make it a 5-on-4 game, that's big. Have an extra man, extra body to find. You can see both of the goalies are staying at home when their respective team has the ball. If they could look to get them pushed up and get them more involved, could dominate the game.
That's one thing I've really seen, especially in this men's competitive playoffs. I've really seen goalkeepers who are, able and willing to kind of play up the court, be basically a 5th man for their team, provide shots, provide passes, and it's really helped their teams go far in the playoffs.
So we only got 5 guys here. It's not a normal 7v7 or 11v11 game. Every player counts. If you can get one more man involved in your build-up, that's a big advantage. Kicking in the back for DU here. Oh, plays it long. The keeper's responsive, picks it up, plays it out to his defender. Finds a man in the middle. Can he play that first time? Yes, he can. Settles it. Can he have a shot? Plays it wide. Takes it. Oh, good pass from DU. Ball called for TKE kicking here. Cuts it across. Only 2 guys up for TKE here. Moving pretty defensively. I don't think it's a great idea to kind of try and hold on to the lead here, Jason. They still got 12 minutes to go. Probably want to get another one or another 2, make it a little bit more comfortable.
Especially in the championship here, you never want to have to rely on your defense to keep the ball out of the back of the net. You just want to put away as many goals as you can, kind of put down the morale of the other team. And I think that would be the best strategy here for TK. Just try to run up the score. Hey!
I think that's a corner there. Corner kick here for TKE. Let's see if they can make anything of this. If you were on one of these teams and you won this game, what would be your bar choice to go for a drink to celebrate? Where would you be going? How good bars here? It's a tough question.
No, I think the best course situation just be have a nice celebration just with the team. These are the guys that brought you all the way. So I think just spend some good old time with them and celebrating that way might be the best course of action.
So a little boozer at the frat house with the boys is what I'm hearing.
This
is bonding with the brothers. Oh wow, that's a strong tackle. Black ball, no foul there. Wow, really real follow through there on the tackle.
It's like we had ball out of play already before the tackle was made. So going with what happened first.
Strong tackle. The ball might have been out. Oh,
TKE looking for some skill there, but couldn't quite
That's-
connect it on goal.
that's too cute. That's like Mario Balotelli doing that back heel in the preseason in the MLS. Too fancy. It's not the time to be messing about. One may say that's a break for DU. They could have been going down 2-0 there. Finds a man in the middle, turns, plays it up, has a shot. That'll be going out for a DU corner kick. Moving into the 10-minute mark here. No goals yet in the second period. Ended the first with a flurry of goals. Can DU tie it up? I'd say TKE's been getting back some of the momentum here.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying, really. Whoever wins the end of the half really is at such an advantage here for the rest of the game.
Oh, what a great find.
Clinical there from TKA. Finding their man backside and just slotted it into the back of the net. You know,
Definitely some redemption for that flick he tried earlier.
Yeah.
Played it simple there. Got the goal. Big goal. Do you think that steals it for handball for DU?
you know what they say, Nate? 2-0 lead is the most dangerous lead in the game. You know, it kind of makes your team start to feel comfortable when, really, especially in futsal, a 2-goal lead, that's basically nothing. 2 goals can happen in a blink of an eye in futsal.
Good point.
So I think it's going to be really important for TKE if they want to hold on to this lead to not get into that mindset that they've got a decent lead. I think they just got to keep racking up the goals and play it that way.
You would think that the next goal could decide this game. If TKE gets it, that's going to be a mountain to climb for DU here with only 9 minutes left. DU's going to need a response here. Has it hit? Keeper keeps it in.
You know, that last possession by TKE, he played it off to his guy in the middle. I really think he should have taken the shot there. It looked like he had a good angle on the keeper, and I think it could have been a dangerous shot there if he decided to take it.
DU player called for a handball on the shot there. That's shameful. Kick in here for TKE. Can he find someone? Checks in, 36, that's a nice check. Takes it down the line, finds him in the middle. What a great ball, but no finish. 36 has been moving for TKE. DU really needs something here. Haven't created much the second half. Goes out for a DU kick in. Can they find someone here? Game's starting to get a little chippy, and we have a yellow card out for one of the TKE players for interfering with the kick-in.
You know, that's
What a save.
really not what you want to be seeing from your team in the championship. Just really unnecessary play there to give yourself a yellow. Puts more stress on your team, makes it so you can't quite play as aggressively as you may want in the rest of the game for that fear of that second yellow.
Yeah. I don't know if I had a red card in one of my co-ed games, but I haven't seen one. It's the only one I've seen so far.
You know, we had a red card the other day in the men's competitive playoffs. From what I heard, it was a yellow card, and one of the guys wasn't too happy about it. Started arguing back with turned him a second yellow and kicking him out of the game. I believe that was the men's quarterfinals. So really not the time and place. You want to get a red card there. And their team did go on to lose that game, which really makes it that much worse of a situation.
Kick in here for DU. They really need something. They really need the next goal. Can they find? Oh my!
Looks like it snuck through the side of the net. Got some holes in these nets, so
Looks like we have a goal.
kind of hard to tell, but snuck through the corner of the net. Goalie just was stuck staring almost.
Good call from Julian. He had a good angle to assess if that went in. Oh, and off the post, off the kick in.
Keeper almost looked like he was trying to play it indirect, but kick-ins or the kickoffs here are direct plays, and you can score directly off them without someone else. So I think a bit of a questionable move by the keeper, just trying to avoid the ball, but luckily it goes off the post for him and avoids a mistake.
Have that son. DU kick in here. DU's got one back. They only need one more for this to be tied. Oh no. Defensive collapse from DU there. It's too easy.
Not much DU's keeper can do. He was basically on a 2-on-1 by himself. And, you know, as a goalkeeper, you don't like your chances in those situations. And as you can see there, TK able to just work together to easily slot that away into the back of the net.
DU really let their goalie out to dry there. Absolutely just no support. Oh my god, and that's a big chance that's been missed. Too bad the ref is blocking the view. You know, DU got the response, but then they conceded right away. Unfortunate calamity of errors from DU here. I'd argue that over half their goals have been self-inflicted. Oh, and that's just wide from TKE to make it 7-4. Still got 6-4 here. DU are going to need a goal and one fast. Oh, it's a great find, but too cute there in the middle of the park. Good save. Nice pass, DU keepers not too happy with his defenders here. Wants a little bit more help. He's had to make some big saves from DU to keep him. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll have the women's A final here next game. So don't forget to tune into that if you want to see another battle. You're not going to score from there, are you, Jason? That's a speculative effort.
You know, maybe if you were center and had a wide angle for the entire goal, but when you're coming along the side, it really reduces your angle there on goal, especially with the keeper in there. And just, I don't really like the chances of that shot there going in.
You can see D's. They're getting itchy. They're getting nervous. They're looking for anything, any type of way to create an effort.
You know, but they need that sense of urgency here. Only 4 minutes left in the game. Not a lot of time to get things going. So they really got to find their footing here and figure out how to get the ball into the back of the net.
Oh, that's a great
good ball
play.
here.
Can they finish? And they can. Oh. That's a great play from DU there. What a ball to switch it, and then the touch into the middle. That's a great play from
Really
DU.
some great ball movement. A good touch along the sideline, able to impose the ball and get it into his player in the center. You know, that's really what you love to see out of this game. Just good ball movement across the court, getting all your players involved and getting it into the back of the net again.
DU can't tie this up and take it into overtime. It'd be a big what if. They've been strong the majority of the game, but some poor errors have led to conceding some sloppy goals. Kicking for DU here. Can they create something? 3 minutes left. They need a goal to bring it into overtime. 2 to win. Oh, why did he? Oh, 2-on-1 for TK. You know, why would you keep it in there?
Great hustle there. I love the hustle, but you got to be aware of your surroundings.
Yeah.
Only 2 TK guys behind you, and keeping that in only gives them the advantage. Luckily, DU able to keep it safe.
Oh, and a goal!
Same set piece.
Oh. It is tied up. A goal off the set piece, and DU have made it. It was 6-5 before, and now it is 6-6.
No, that's their second goal off a set piece corner there, and I really think that might be the strategy for them. If they can keep getting those corners, play it high, puts TK in this really tough situation that looks like they don't really know how to defend too well.
Sloppy marking off the set piece from TKE. Can DU go on and find a winner here? Get a comeback. Oh, TKE on the attack. Can they finish? Oh, keeper, what a save. It's
Good deflection there.
Oh, DU on the counter. He goes, oh. This is an end-to-end game right now. It's going back and forth, attack.
Go.
The question is, will one team be able to find a winner?
You know, I'm not a big fan of that long ball there. I think, you know, it's still 2 minutes, no reason to rush. It's a tie game. You're not down. I think just play it out the back, nice and simple. Bring it, build it up. You know, nothing too fancy, and that's what's been working for TKA for the rest of the game. So I don't see why they should change it right now.
Oh, that's almost a nice turn. Red ball. It's a ball for TKE here. We're moving into 90 seconds. A goal here, and that should be game. Can they find the goal to win the game?
Usually I would say a goal here could be game, but we've seen a couple of times there have been really quick responses from the opposing team after a goal.
Good point. Good point.
I wouldn't necessarily call anyone out after a goal here until we get into about the 30-second range.
DU controlling the ball, plays a long one. Good find. Oh, he should have chested that into the middle. He had the run of Mbappe. If he had been able to chest that down into his path, that would have been a great chance for DU. Looks like TK is going to take control of the ball here with 1 minute. Do we have any last moments of magic? Are we going to see this game go into overtime? Is it 3 minutes golden goal for overtime?
Yeah, we have 3 minutes golden goal.
What a save keeper.
DU's keeper.
Getting the left leg out, down and fast. What a save to stop any chances. The DU bench is absolutely fuming with that call. TKE kick in here. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, our clock is a bit slow. We're about at 25 seconds here. Anything here should end the game. 10 seconds. Will DU be able to seize the last second opportunity?
You know, a long ball to clear it up in that situation. I don't mind just
Okay.
to the other side of the court, give your team some time.
1 second.
Oh, possible shot here? Not quite enough time here.
6-6, and we will be going into overtime.
We will have a 3-minute golden goal period, so that means first team to score will win, and if no one scores in that time period, then it will be going into a penalty shootout here. We'll be right back at the start of overtime.
Electric.
Here we are with the start of overtime. 3 minutes golden goal. DU with the quick chance, looking to put the game away straight.
Oh no. Hey, we'll get this error resolved with the camera ASAP.
Sorry there, folks. We're back here.
How do we get the clock going as well?
Take the camera.
Pressure a little bit.
Oh.
Hey, hold on.
Sorry, we got a little bit of a situation here on the court. We'll be right back after we get it figured out.
Be right time.
Okay, hold on, quick.
Should we get the...
Alright. Ready?
Sorry about that delay here, folks. We are back. You know, just over 2 minutes left here to go in the game. You know,
Unfortunately, TKE player tried to kiss the concrete wall there. Not going to end well most times. Knocked the wind out of him, but he's all good.
Oh, there are some strong people here at UW-Madison, but haven't yet to see someone stronger than one of these concrete walls here.
No, it's a tough matchup. It's like going up against Virgil Van Dyke.
DU had the chance to start the half. TKE has looked to control this overtime period for the most part afterwards. Corner here for TKE. Minute and a half left to go in the game.
Can we find the decisive goal here, Jason? Plays it into the box. That's never. No one's ever getting under that. That's rash. No, never a handball. Hands hit the body there. It's good recovery though. Good recovery after a teammate mistake. Little 1-2. Oh, great 1-2. Oh, what a save, keeper.
Now that is an amazing save from DU's keeper. Keeping their team in the game. That was almost certain to go in without that great touch from the keeper.
That was some
Header
great.
there. TKE with the ball again. Seeing what they can do, chipping it in. Keeper able to get his hands behind it.
That was some really lovely plays, some interchange between two of the TKE players. So two give and goes in quick succession to create that beautiful chance.
Yeah. Now we got just about 50 seconds here.
Did the keeper get a touch? They're saying
Looks
no.
like-
They're calling it a goal kick here.
Looks
Goal
like-
kick for TKE. You only have 40 seconds left. Anything here is most likely to be a game winner. What is going to happen? Plays it short. 36 has been moving mad here. Plays it up the line. Does he keep it in? Ref says play on. TKE turns. He's got the ball again. They're looking to press. Beats his man. Oh, it's a turnover. Can he
With
have
the
it?
transition. Looking for the goal.
Oh, and he just misses it. 20 seconds left.
Second shot within the last minute, just off the post. You know, really unfortunate here for DU. Kind of the story of the game. Not being able to finish on the
One last
opportunities
chance
they
here
had.
for DU.
Under 10 seconds to go here. TKE with the opportunity.
Oh my days.
Great save there from
3
DU's
seconds.
keeper. Last chance here for DU to put it in. Gets the shot.
Oh, and we're going to penalty shootouts.
Not a lot of great chances there for both teams at the end of the game, but neither team able to put it into the back of the net, which means we will be going into a penalty shootout here.
And if you're tuning into the stream, let us know who you think's going to take it here in penalties. 6-6 TKE versus DU. If you have any thoughts, let us know who you think's going to win.
And here we are, penalty shootout here between TKE and DU to
Get the
decide the
guy
game.
in it as well. Get the taker in it as well. Yeah, like that. That's good. TKE stepping up here first. First penalty shot. Hard run up. Oh, wow. That was not the most convincing penalty, but the goalie tried to guess there, and he doesn't go the right way. TKE converts their first.
You know, keeper got a touch on it, not quite enough to keep it out of the back of the net.
And he hits
DU
it. Yeah, he slots that away. One to one. And it's 5 penalty shots and then instant death.
Yeah,
Yeah.
best of 5 here for the first 5, and then it'll go 1-1 for the shots to follow.
1 shot for each team and 1 conversion. DU keeper kind of got close to it last time. Can he get one here? And he does right down the middle. That is frankly a horrible penalty. Absolutely terrible. Just shoots it right into the goalie's feet. Doesn't even need to move. Oh, disgusting.
I like that maybe a little better on a full-size goal when goalie is a little more forced to go to the corners, but on these small goals, goalie isn't really forced to dive right away. So, I really think you got to put it into the corners in order to score on these ones.
Yeah. At least not on the floor down the middle. Get some height on it, get some angle, get some direction. That was disappointing. Can DU take the lead here? Second shot. Can they go up 2-1 to take the advantage in the penalty shootout? Oh, wow. Keeper gets a hand on it, but he can't keep it out of the net. 2-1 DU, and we're moving into the third penalty shot. Lad stepping up for TKE. He tried to kiss the concrete wall, got the wind knocked out of him. Looks like he's back up and healthy now. Can you convert a necessary penalty here? Oh, that's quality. Quality.
He looked so calm, so composed over the ball. Based on his run-up, there was almost no choice but the ball to go into the back of the net there.
TKE keeper's going to need to step up here. DU's got an opportunity to go up 3-2 after 3 penalty shots. If the keeper saves it, we'll be all tied up at 2. Mbappe running up. Oh, a little slow, a little jig in the run-up. Oh, wow. Class penalty.
With that type of penalty there, it looks like he could be playing on PSG himself.
Exactly. See, Mbappe should have taken that penalty against Atletico Madrid. Vinicius skied that shit. TKE stepping up. Oh no, ladies and gentlemen, avert your eyes.
This is huge here from TKE. DU with the chance to put the game away.
I said Vinicius, and then he shot that penalty exactly like Vinicius. That was shadows of Vinicius with Atletico. It doesn't even hit the net. This is for all the marbles, no?
Fourth shot here, but it's best of 5. If DU scores this will be the game and the championship here.
Can he convert, ladies and gentlemen, to win it all? Oh, and he saves it! Oh my God! The show goes on. The show goes on.
Great save from the keeper there, getting it, pushing his post too to really keep that ball out. But he did what he needs to do.
Is this 4 or 5?
This is round 5 here.
Okay.
And TKE has to put this one into the back of the net.
Or it's over.
This is their last shot. If they don't, this is DU ball game.
For all the marbles. Liverpool guy. Can he finish or does he choke?
And it's off the post! DU wins the championship in the penalty shootout.
That's the second Liverpool choke in penalties in 1 week, ladies and gentlemen. 5 penalties and you only convert 2. Oh my God,
DU winning here 3-2 in penalties. Great game overall, though. A lot of fun to watch. Some back and forth play. We never really knew who was gonna go away with the game.
If you guys want to pick a man of the match, they can do an interview if they want.
Oh, yeah.
We'll be right back with the man of the match interview here for DU.
Hey, good. Make sure. Okay, we're good on ball. We're good on volume. What a comeback win, boys. What a comeback win. Oh, wait, how do we step back a little bit. Oh, that's good. That's good. All right, what am I here with today? DU. I gave it.
Gaffer Stover right here.
Oh, we got the gaffer. Okay. There we go.
Great game today. Ton of fun to watch. I was interested in the entire game. A lot of back and forth between you guys and TKE. What was some of the things that were able to keep you in the game throughout?
First half we started off by a lot of defensive mistakes, and that resulted in a lot of goals for team. Second half we really turned it around. We got up on them, tied it back up, and we do a lot of cardio. So we lasted out the entire game, and then won the PKs.
I would say I think we don't give up.
what we hang our hats on. No matter what happens, we keep our chins high. Even when blood boils a little bit, we like to keep ourselves keep our heads level.
We brought it home.
Transfer any last words.
Tradition. Hey boys, get in, fellas, get in. Here, wait, back up. Or, yeah, get the rest of the team in here.
I mean, it's simply jumping the ball across the net, no matter what it takes with your body line. Honestly, futsal penalties really suck, so it's just kind of like keeping your head in it. All credit to Cheeks Lily, did a tremendous job in there. All class to them. We're really happy the way it turned out.
I mean, you're asking for a secret. You want to know a secret? He watches New Year clips before every fucking night. He goes to sleep. That's what he's about. All right.
What a win.
He's a good one versus mediocre side. Congrats on the win. You are now intramural champion.
DU in penalties, 3-2 in penalties, 6-6, 1 into penalties. DU with the comeback to win the game. We will now move on to the Women's A Championship. We'll be right back.
Welcome back, everyone. We are here for the Women's Futsal Championship between Mad Dogs and Futsal Baddies. We have Futsal Baddies in the red and Mad Dogs in the black.
All right. So Mad Dogs in the black here.
Yup, Mad Dogs in the black.
All right, Mad Dogs starting off with some control here, working the ball around. What
You know,
can they do?
I've refed a couple of these Mad Dog games this season, and I gotta say, they are a solid team. And just like that, a shot from deep to go into the back of the net, put them up early, 30 seconds into the game.
I was gonna say right when she had the ball, she is an absolute baller. I've watched some of the games before. Top quality player. She's one to watch in my opinion. Oh, can we get a quick response? No. And also another thing, this Mad Dogs keeper, when I watched their game, she was making some great saves as well.
Oh, absolutely. Just an all-around great team. A lot of great players. Haven't seen too much of this Futsal Baddies so far, but, you know, they made it to the championship. I got to trust that. They've got a lot of skill themselves, too.
Oh, that's a great find. Oh, no control there. First touch lets her down. It'll be a kick in for Mad Dogs. 1-0 here. Fast goal off the start for Mad Dogs. It's a great start to the game. Can they build on it and kill this game early?
You know,
Still only 1-0.
that's about the ideal start you could get in the championship. You know, biggest stage of the season, get into the championship, and able to just put your opponents down right away, 30 seconds of the game.
It's a solid hit.
You know, it really does a lot mentally for the defending Futsal Baddies on that one. But Futsal Baddies looking to break out of that slump and find their own chances here. They get a steal. Will they be able to do anything? Oh, it goes out of bounds.
You know, Jason, this might be a little bit early, but I think I'm going to tip my hat to Mad Dogs. I've watched them play before, and I've liked what I've seen. I think they're the favorites here to go ahead and secure the championship.
You know, they might be the favorites, but you never really know what's going to happen
what a
in these
turn.
championship games. You know, players are putting their all on the line.
Turnover,
Turnover here.
Futsal
Looking for the
Baddies.
shot.
Oh, no.
Great save there from Mad Dog's keeper.
That's a chance they really should be looking to convert. That would have been a great entryway back into the game.
But like I was saying, you know, championship, everyone's putting everything on the line in these games. See, I really don't like to say there's a favorite so early into the game here. And now we're seeing Futsal Baddies with a couple of great chances here.
That was almost an own goal. Mad Dog's defender almost deflected that into her own net. Close. Oh, that's a kick in for Mad Dogs here. Hey, everyone tuning in, if you want, hop in the chat. Let us know who you think's going to win the game. We got Mad Dogs in gray and Futsal Baddies in red.
In case you missed it, we had an intense matchup for the IFC Futsal Final right before this, where we went to a penalty shootout, where DU won 3-2 in penalties, 6-6 full-time score. You know, Nate, absolute game that was.
Absolute bender of a game. I don't know if the boys from TKE went out last night because them trying to shoot penalties was simply atrocious to watch. 2 for 5 is never going to get you much of anywhere, to be honest. Got to step it up in a championship game. And as a result, DU was able to come back. They were down 6-4 with only a few minutes left. They tied it up, brought it to overtime, took home the dub and the trophy and the shirts, and TKE's going home empty-handed, probably crushing some beers, just a bunch of dudes in a frat house with nothing to do. Shameful.
You know,
Oh,
you
wow,
really,
what a turn.
You really would have hoped they would have prepared, you know. Leprechaun Barco.
Oh!
And we have Futsal Baddies tying it up here.
Surprise turnover from Mad Dog's defenders. Normally a class player. You know, errors seem to be a big factor. Whatever team can seem to limit the amount of errors leading to goals tends to be the one to convert.
But you know, we did see a bit of a deviation from that. We saw quite a lot of errors from DU last
Very
game,
true.
but they were able to hold strong throughout the entire game and end up with the win in penalties.
That being said, though, DU was committing a lot of errors, but throughout the game, they did seem to be the better team, creating more chances. TKE
Futsal
was
Baddies
just-
here with the shot to the bottom right corner. Just like that, Futsal Baddies is in the lead.
What a turnaround here. Futsal Baddies, 2 quick goals to take the lead. Back-to-back shots as well. Oh, can we get a third? Oh, keeper saves it. That would have been a big goal to make it 3-1. Looks like my early prediction of Mad Dogs to take it home might have been a little bit naive. Goal kick here for Mad Dogs. Let's see if they can build something and get back into the game. Need a bounce back after 2 quick goals for Futsal Baddies. Oh, that's a sloppy turnover in the middle again. Oh, can we get a chance here? Maybe this is a case of the last game. DU did start out quite slow, but once they built into it, found their footing, they really started to play some proper footy. Maybe this will be a similar case here for Futsal Baddies. So that's a great link up. Great link up for that chance.
Nice and simple from the keeper, coming straight to the frame. Did a nice job just being able to wrap it up.
Mad Dogs is playing some Sean Deitch ball right now, just hoofing it up from the back. You gotta, sometimes going long can be the answer, but right now they just gotta keep it simple, get some passes connected, get some confidence going, and get a goal to get themselves back in the game here. It's been all Futsal Baddies since Mad Dogs got that early goal.
I like they need to get a goal to get some confidence back, but I don't necessarily hate the play of just playing it up the field. I know I was on a futsal team last winter, and we actually won the championship, and that was our game plan. We were in a tough matchup, 4-4, won last second of golden goal overtime, and our entire strategy was boot the ball up the court. Our team probably had about 5% possession the entire game. I faced probably about 40 shots in goal, but
Man of the match performance?
I do what I can. I always hate to take credit for that, but we also had one of our guys who scored all 4 of our goals in regular time to keep us in the game, so a lot of credit there.
I'm not one to oppose Deitch ball, but you got to be accurate with these long balls. Kind of right now, it just looks like Mad Dog's kicking up there with no one in mind to get on the end of it.
And
that's a good ball down the line.
Looking
That's
to
a nice turn.
great
Can they
cutback,
find-
looking center, looking for the shot, off the crossbar, looking for the putback. Doesn't quite come off the foot right. Looks like it was.
That one who had the strike for Mad Dogs, absolute baller. She's going to be the one to win the game here. If she can have a good performance, I think Mad Dogs are going to take it home. Even though they're down right now, I still believe. Good save from the keeper. Averts it wide for a corner kick. Saw a good amount of corners converted last game. I wonder if we'll see that trend continue in this game here. Oh. I think that was a Futsal Baddies kick in, but we'll go the way of Gray for Mad Dogs. Can they have a quick shot? Good block by the defender.
Playing up the court, goalie. Will she play it quick? No, plays it up the court into the middle. Oh, great turn there from Mad Dogs. Bringing it back, spreading the defense. And here we see some Tiki Taka in for the shot. And
Oh my
it's
God.
through the keeper's legs for the goal to tie it up.
Oh no, ladies and gentlemen. That one trickled into the net.
But you got to give Mad Dogs a lot of credit. Absolutely amazing sequence from Mad Dogs. Some prime bars to Tiki Taka there to get it up the court.
That was nice ball movement. I would say a little bit fortuitous for the goal there. But all it needs to do is go over the line. A goal's a goal. We got ref Fiona here on the touchline, keeps looking at the camera. Clearly not too focused on doing her job, even though it's a championship game. And then we got Julian on the other touchline here. Cream of the crop when it comes to UW Madison. I am futsal ref and best of the best. Oh my God, sloppy! Oh,
Unfortunate turn just off the post.
That's a break of luck for Futsal Baddies there. That was truly a sloppy turnover there in your own 18. Can't be doing that and expecting to come away with the championship. Mad Dogs are looking for some nice play. I like the idea behind their play right now. They were going long, but now they're looking to see some more in the middle of the pitch combinations here.
One really nice thing from Mad Dogs here, I've heard a lot of communication on the court from Mad Dogs. And I think communication is an underrated part of the game, especially in intramurals here.
Yeah,
it isn't quite as focused on, but it is really helpful for those top teams to be, classic communication.
They do say communication is key. No, that's surely a block. Yeah, that's Mad Dog's ball. Or not Mad Dog's ball here, sorry. Futsal Fairies, red kicking in the corner.
A little bit of a confusion there for Mad Dogs. They thought it was off Futsal Baddies, but
Block will have another Futsal Baddies kick in. If you watched the PSG Liverpool game, that looked like Nunez and Luis Diaz there. Not sure what to do. Shot
Straight at the
directly
keeper.
off the kick-in. Just so people know, kick-ins are indirect. You cannot score off a kick-in. Oh, good communication. Looking for the give and go there. Nice passing and moving. Movement's absolutely critical in this game. Good find. Oh, good idea. I think we're going to have a Mad Dogs kick in here. Kick in for Mad Dogs. 2-2, 5 minutes left in the... Oh, that's a great hit.
A little bit of confusion there on the
save.
sub for Futsal Baddies, but able to figure it out and get it figured out before there was too much of a mistake there. You know, it can be a little tough if you mess you up.
Full turn. Good defending from Mad Dogs. Stays with it.
Looking for the deep shot.
Just a clearance there from Mad Dogs. Can they get a little bit control? Oh, tackle there from Futsal Baddies. Jason, what are your thoughts? You got an idea on a winner?
It's really tough to say a winner right now. Both teams have had their moments this game. You know, Mad Dogs started off really strong, getting a goal in the first 30 seconds, but Futsal Baddies showed what they're capable of, taking over the game for about the next 8 minutes until Mad Dogs was able to get it back tied up at 2-2.
This game's getting played in the middle of the park. A lot of midfield possession. Not too many chances, so it's really going to be critical to convert on what you get. Futsal Baddies were getting a lot of shots there for a couple minutes, but Mad Dogs just seem to shore up their defensive problems, and they're looking a lot more solid here. And they're looking to take the lead as well. I've seen some great combinations from them. Can they find another one to make it 3-2 before the half? Oh, turnover here, Futsal Baddies on the counterattack. Do we have a shot? Oh, just wide. That was a great chance to make it 3-2, but they cannot convert. Oh, it looks like it was deflected there, and we're going to have a corner kick for Futsal Baddies here.
You know, we saw a lot of great set pieces from DU in that last game. Does Futsal Baddies have anything planned like DU did to be able to put one into the back of the net here? Just over 3.5 minutes left to go in the half. Looking for the cross, goes through everyone in the box, and it goes out for a Mad Dogs kick-in.
Hey, let us know if you got score predictions in the chat. I'm gonna go ahead and say 5-4 Mad Dogs is my guess. I think they're gonna be able to take here, but I think it's gonna be a close game, and nothing indicates too much goal scoring that's gonna happen. Oh, what's the call?
Looks like it went into the back of the net here for Mad Dogs, able to go up 3-2, 3 minutes left in this game. That could be a real momentum shifter there. You know, a bit of a stretch. No one really had many chances on goal, but Mad Dogs able to put one away.
Conversion is key. Can the Baddies get a quick response? Oh, what a hit. That was a beautiful shot, and the keeper gets down to her left quickly to parry that wide from Futsal Baddies' corner kick. Good play there. Good link up from Futsal Baddies. Do they have a set piece routine here? Or are they just going to hoof it into the box? Looks like that will be off the B. Baddies keeps it in.
One thing I've really liked from this Futsal Baddies is they haven't let getting scored on really drag their team morale down. They've just been able to shake it off and get right back into the game. Opportunity here for goalie's way out, but Futsal Baddies able to take care of it.
It's going to be big here. Will we see another goal before halftime? If you don't remember the IFC final. Oh, wow.
And we will. What a shot here. Not a ton of space along the sideline there, but able to find the angle into the left side netting there.
Maybe this will be reminiscent of the IFC game where we saw 3 goals in the last 3 minutes of the first half. But the Futsal Baddies are going to need a response. 3 goals unanswered for Mad Dogs. They were down 1-2, and now we're seeing 4-2 here.
Another
Can they
opportunity
make
here
it
for Mad
5-2
Dogs.
before the half? No, we have a kick in for Futsal Baddies. A goal here would be huge with only 1:40 seconds left in the first. Oh, that's a good idea. Good idea looking for the switch of play there. Good interception by Mad Dogs. Not sure who they were looking for there. Mad Dogs goal kick.
We're back here, just about a minute to go left in this half. Mad Dogs looking for another chance, playing it wide, looking to cross it in. You know, plays it just outside the goal. We'll have a goal kick here for Futsal Baddies.
W's in the chat for that goal. Yeah, I mean, it's a good goal. We got any score predictions? Any post-game plans? I think it's Mondays for me. If you got anything you're going on tonight, if you want people to know, let them know. Let's hear some score predictions if you got some score predictions. I don't think 5-4 is going to be good anymore because I think Mad Dogs are good for at least 2 goals here in the second. I don't know what your thoughts are, Jason. But
Yeah,
the way they've been playing.
They've looked really promising so far in this game. You know, a little bit of a down
Sorry.
stint after their first goal, but you know, really shook it off, came back into the game, and I like where they're heading right now. Futsal Baddies, I think it's going to be important for them to figure something out at half to switch up in order to get back into this game.
I will say the player for Mad Dogs in the top left has just been the clock for Mad Dogs, just keeping things ticking. 1-2 touch pass, and we will go into the halftime here. 4-2 to Mad Dogs, 3 goals unanswered. No goals for Futsal Baddies since about the 10th minute mark. Can they see a response here quick at the start of the second half?
We'll see what Futsal Baddies is going to talk about at halftime. See what changes they can make. Switch up strategy maybe a little bit. Maybe switch up some positions on the court. They just need to figure out something to get back into this game. Given that, we'll be right back after the half. And we are back here, about to start the second half of this Women's Futsal Championship. Mad Dogs in the black, up 4 on Futsal Baddies.
I think it's all over but the crying. Mad Dog stub here in the bag.
You know, I don't want to count these Futsal Baddies out yet. We saw what they were able to do. They had an 8-minute stretch in that first half where they looked amazing. And I think if they can get that streak going again, I think it's anyone's game here.
Not much dice other than that, though, to be fair. They kind of had their moments of magic, but I've not been too impressed other than that. They've had some chances, but they have not converted. Who knows, though? Same as last game, the winners of the IFC tournament were down 2 going into the half, and they managed to pull it out as well. So anyone can win. Oh,
Chance
that's
here.
a great chance. That's great defending by Mad Dogs to block that shot. That was a close
See if
whip.
Futsal Baddies has anything in store on this kick-in. Looking to play strong in the box.
Oh my!
Good touch around there. It looks like, oh, a little bit of contact there. Nothing too crazy.
Love the passion. Really going for that with all she had. That's lovely to see.
You know, that's
Playing
what you
for the
expect.
badge.
That's what you expect to see in these championship games. Just putting everything on the line for your team. Just, ready to help in any way you possibly can.
I gotta say, I'm an advocate for just playing it simple off the kick and, get it to your teammate, work the ball around, wait for an opportunity. You don't need to force it here. You are down 2, but you got plenty of time. You got 14 minutes to play 1 goal, and this is a 1-goal game.
I mean, I think it's important to know kind of your team's play. And maybe that might be what Futsal Baddies strives on. They might not be quite as good, playing it simple. They might want those, opportunities off the kick. And I can't say anything bad because, like I was talking about it earlier with my team, that's the strategy we used too.
Fair enough.
Our strategy for kick-ins when I won the championship, just about every kick-in was a shot on goal into a crowded box and hoping that there's some weird deflection into the back of the net. And, that's what worked for our team, so we went with it.
Proper Brexit.
That's what you love. Our team name before was Brexit Ball. Switched it up for futsal, but, you really keep the same principles throughout.
And sometimes Brexit ball is all you need. You just need one chance, and you need to convert it here. And oh wow, that's a great
turn
flick.
there.
It's a great flick. Mad Dogs have really combined for some beautiful pieces of play so far today. Can they get one to make it 5-2 and really solidify their lead here? As you said, the 2-goal lead, Jason, is the most dangerous lead.
lead in the game. Yes, that is very true.
Oh,
Any level of
counterattack
play.
here. 3-on-2. Can they convert? Oh, no shot. Great defending from the Mad Dogs defender.
What a tackle there. Just stop the ball in its place.
Great
Looking for
play.
another shot. Oh, keeper able to move over, get the save.
It's been some lovely passing and moving, some great give and goes, just moving the ball and getting into that open space.
Possible shot here.
Oh, what a save! Oh my God! Keeper gets their right foot down to stop that one. That was destined for the bottom corner.
You expect some great plays in these championship games, but saves like that you see from a keeper, you don't see those every day,
That was
even in the
beautiful.
championships.
That was beautiful. That reminded me of Allison versus PSG in the first leg. Nothing going in. I will say, it's a promising start for Futsal Baddies. It looks like they might be able to pull this off if they can keep this type of pressure and this high press. Been turning the ball over in the midfield and defensive third of Mad Dogs a lot, creating a lot of good counterattacking opportunities.
Yeah, I've really liked this pressure they've put on so far this half. They've had a couple really great opportunities to force the goalie to make some really tough saves. And here it looks like it was off Futsal Baddies for the goal kick here.
That was another good chance for the Baddies, but there's just no conversion. They need to find one here to get back in the game. Oh, chance here.
Mad Dogs with the chance. Cut back.
Ball still in. Oh, and it will go out for a Futsal Baddies goal kick.
A little bit of a
Wide
mistouch
shot
there,
by Mad
but,
Dogs.
nothing too harmful in that situation. You're not really putting your team at any sort of a disadvantage.
Oh, what a turn! Unfortunate. That was a great.
Looks like we
flick
got
to
a
find
corner, though,
space.
touched off of Mad Dogs last. Will we see some movement from Futsal Baddies in the box here?
Making
Got
a
a
run
front
to the
post
near
run,
post.
playing back post. Mad Dogs able to intercept.
Oh, that's passion right there. Great tackle. Kick in here for Futsal Baddies. Futsal Baddies have been applying the pressure at the start of the second. I think the next goal decides the game. I think if Mad Dogs get this next goal, it's game over, Jason. I think 5-2. There's 10 minutes, but 5-2 is a big lead to overcome.
It really is. And 3 goals down, it really hurts the team morale. puts you in this mindset. A little bit of a despair going on. And it's just hard to get back. Great save there from Futsal Baddies keeper. That was going top right corner, but she is able to keep it out of the back of the net.
Bar down,
Bar down
set
goal
piece.
here.
Oh no, I think that might be all she wrote. That's 3 for Mad Dogs. This is going to be a colossal comeback if Futsal Baddies can make this ground up.
Definitely, Futsal Baddies not in the greatest position right now, but still 10.5 minutes left to go in the game. A lot of time. Goals happen quick in futsal, so I hate to ever really count anyone out.
I was going to give props to Futsal Baddies keeper for making that first good save. That was kind of a hard shot to save, though. Almost looked like a miss hit that looped in and went bar down for Mad
Black ball,
Dogs.
black ball.
You know, a lot of weird spin on that shot too. Like I thought it was. You know, Mad Dogs
Fast response from
looking
Mad
like they're
Dogs.
getting ready to run away with this game. 2 quick back-to-back goals. Futsal Baddies have some sub here's looking to change things up. Hopefully, it will be able to help them keep the ball out of the back of the net and get some goals going for their own team.
What a beautiful strike that was to make it 6-2. Just pure connection, pure placement. Nothing but class there in that finish.
You know, the shot went straight to the top right corner.
Oh, it was
Really difficult for the goalie to do anything, especially playing that near post. You know, goalies never really expect the near post. They always think they've got it covered better than they actually do. I can talk from experience. So those really are some of the harder shots to save, especially if it's going in that top corner. Shot here.
Great save.
Save off the crossbar for Mad Dog's keeper. Futsal Baddies almost getting the goal to get back into this game, but Mad Dog's keeper able to deny that chance.
Futsal Baddies need one here before the 5-minute mark if they're going to make this a game. 4-goal lead is
Chip up the court. Great ball in. Couldn't quite get the touch down to the feet, but Futsal Baddies with the kick in Mad Dog's territory.
They really need a goal here, Jason.
Great turn here, looking for the shot. Looks like we had some deflections hit off the post. Mad Dog's keeper able to scoop it up in the end.
Oh, that's great
A
combination.
great
That's
1-2 there
beautiful.
into the middle for the shot. Good save.
That's a good it's a good idea there, trying to play it in between the lines to our forward. Great combination there from Mad Dogs, but good defending by Futsal Baddies to negate any goal scoring opportunity. Interesting play from the goalie here.
I think a little bit of a miss hit works out in the end for Futsal Baddies. A little bit of a missed touch there from Mad Dogs, giving Futsal Baddies the kick in.
Me personally, if I'm on the Futsal Baddies team right now, I'm getting the goalie to come up in possession to get one more body forward here. You need all the girls forward you can to get your best chance of scoring.
Yeah, I think
The Baddies need to get their baddies forward if they've got a chance of winning this game.
you know, I think that can become really valuable at some point, but still 7.5 minutes to go. You don't want to bring the goalie up too high, because that can just give Mad Dogs a chance for some easy, deep goals, and they don't need to be down any more than they already are. 4 goals is hard enough as it is. Any more than that gets really tough here for Futsal Baddies.
But you got to take the risk at some point, Jason.
Yeah,
4 goals, 7 minutes. That's a goal. More than a goal every 2 minutes for them to get back in the game here.
You know, I think the 5-minute mark's probably a decent spot in the game for Futsal Baddies to consider bringing their goalie up more. You know, really joining in the pressure and the attack.
Futsal Baddies have done a good job blocking the shots, but defense doesn't need to be their priority right now. I think they need to go push forward and get some goals, get some goal-scoring opportunities.
Yeah, I think maybe a switch up in formation could be helpful. Maybe playing a little bit of a 1-3, focus on the attack.
Let's give credit where it's due to Mad Dog's goalie. They made some absolutely brilliant saves. Oh, what a hit! What a hit and what a save. In my opinion, that's the star player for Mad Dogs, one that makes everything tick, and might be the MVP here for this team when they bring home the championship if they can hold on to this lead for another 6
A
minutes.
shot there off the post, looking for the rebound, but puts it just wide right.
Mad Dogs running up their XG here. Really looks like another goal in the game would be over. We need a response from the Futsal Baddies to keep the game going. Oh, that's a great interception. Oh, and a good hit.
Good save here.
Get the rebound.
Mad Dogs.
Oh.
Great hustle there from Mad Dogs, getting that first touch after the save, running in from mid-court to get there, but not quite able to do anything with it.
I'm not a fan of the hoofball game, so they need to create some class chances right now. We've seen that they can do it, but they just haven't had the finishing touch yet in this half.
You know, Chad, I want to hear some of your thoughts. Do you think Futsal Baddies has the chance, 5.5 minutes left in the game, do you think Futsal Baddies has a chance to get back into this game, or do you think Mad Dogs will start to run away with this one?
If you're asking me, I think it's done.
We'll see a shot here.
Oh my goodness.
Another great save from Mad Dogs keeper here.
This keeper will not be beat here in the second half.
You know,
My
we've seen a lot of good goalkeeping, both sides of the ball, a lot of tough saves to be made in this game.
Oh, and the set piece, that's what they needed.
Futsal Baddies able to get one back, down to a 3-goal deficit. 5 minutes left in the game. Still a lot of time to put some more goals in the back of the net for Futsal Baddies. Will they be able to get some momentum? Another shot! And back-to-back! Back-to-back goals for Futsal Baddies, bringing the deficit to 2. 2 rapid-fire goals, and we have a game. Oh my days, 2 goals within 30 seconds here for Futsal Baddies. Looks like they have a ton of momentum right now. Will Mad Dogs be able to break that momentum, or will Futsal Baddies keep up and keep putting more in the back of the net?
Oh my days, Jason. What a swing and morale in that bench.
Oh! No! Is that a goal? Do we have it? No goal. Keeper able to keep it off the line.
Oh my days, almost a 3rd goal in the matter of
minutes. We have 7 in the chat. He doesn't think there's a lot of chance, but Futsal Baddies trying to prove him wrong. A lot of quick goals here. Good opportunity there for Mad Dogs. That could have been what they needed. You know, we got some sisters in the game. You know, a lot of great play here. Not sure which one's your sister, but all the players on this court are class right now.
Oh, good defensive header there. Oh, that was a handball. We have a hand. Is that a penalty?
I think it was just outside the box there for Futsal
I
Baddies.
think that was a penalty. We can see it here. Can we?
It's behind it.
Oh, dude. Ryan, Jason, Julian, it was in the box.
You know,
VAR, that's a pen.
you know, Ryan saying Futsal Baddies come back of the century. Based on how things are looking right now, I think you might be right, Ryan. Lakers in 5. Not so sure about that one. Oh, we have another one from Futsal Baddies. Bringing the deficit to 1. 3 minutes left to go in the game.
Mad Dogs, Hot Dogs, Swamp Bogs, Lakers in 5.
Kyra, your sister scoring the 2 goals within 30 seconds. You've got an absolute stud of a sister on the court here, really putting Futsal Baddies back in this game. 1 goal deficit, just under 3 minutes to go. Hate to say it, Seb, you said 0 chance Futsal Baddies coming back in this one. I think you're wrong. Looks like Futsal Baddies is back in this game with a ton of momentum, looking to get the game back to even.
Futsal Baddies, lots of Hatties, poppin' Hatties, Lakers in 5. Wow, what a comeback here, ladies and gentlemen. 6-5, and the high press is on. I dare say Mad Dogs are rattled right now.
They definitely look rattled. And with Futsal Baddies, they have so much momentum right now. 3 quick goals. And I really like the position of Futsal Baddies right now. They're down 1, but based on how things have been going, I think they have a really good chance in this game.
And just so people know, we actually have 1 minute and 50 on the clock. Our clock here on the scoreboard on the stream is a little bit behind. Oh no, it is up to date. Never mind. What can happen here? A minute left. We need one here from Futsal Baddies. Can they complete a comeback? 3 goals unanswered. Can they get one more to take it to overtime?
You know, IFC Championship, we saw overtime and penalties. Will we see the same here from this Women's Futsal Championship? You know,
I'm rooting for it.
I would love to see it. It's been a great game here. And, you know, the IFC Championship, that one ended 6-6 at full time. This one could mimic that, going 6-6 into overtime as well. Shot here. What a goal here. What a goal here from that dog. Top right corner.
First time.
Absolute strike.
Mad Dogs MVP there with the nail in the coffin.
With
what a
only
fucking
minute to
finish.
go.
Oh
This
my
could have been
God.
what Mad Dogs needed. to keep their chances of futsal baddies coming back down low.
That's got to be goal of the night, Jason. That was a fucking piss missile, top corner. Oh my god, that was an absolute rocket.
Apart from how great the goal was itself, it really is the timing of the goal that makes it so great.
You know, that was beautiful. That was just beautiful.
Only 30 seconds left to go here. Futsal baddies need 2 goals in these 30 seconds. They did it once about 5 minutes ago, but it's really hard to do that twice in one game. And it looks like Mad Dogs has possession, looking to slow things down. Quick shot. Futsal baddies have to move quick here, 15 seconds if they want anything to be done. Always moving, playing it quick. Mad Dogs on the ball.
Say
Plays long. 5 seconds left to go, and I think that will do it. Crazy game here for the women's futsal championship, but Mad Dogs takes the win, 7-5.
All I'm gonna say is some people say that's down weak foot volley in the Champions League's the best goal they've ever seen, but I just saw the best goal I've ever seen in my life. What a fucking banger to end the game for Mad Dogs, 7-5. And we'll see if we can get an interview here with Mad Dogs' star player.
You know, a lot of star players
So
from
stay
this
tuned for
Mad
an
Dogs team.
interview here.
I'm not sure who they might choose. We'll see if they have anyone they want to send up, or they might send up multiple, or the entire team. We'll be right back. Here, it'll just go.
Yeah. You're good to go. The champions, Mad Dogs. Oh, gather around. Mike's rolling, by the way, buddy. So you're good to go. Our women's champions, Mad Dogs. Here's the interview. I think those dudes probably took it with them.
Is it? Yeah, I just realized it.
I think they might have taken it. Yeah, you're good. You're good. Yeah, no, let them. Champions!
Really great game here. Really intense match between you guys and futsal baddies. So you guys came off swinging the first 30 seconds of the game. What was your thoughts to start the game? So back and forth between you and futsal baddies. Futsal baddies almost made a comeback at the end. We got some crazy scenes. Crazy top right there.
Oh, what a...
Slotted away.
Jason, I think that might be goal of the season. That might be goal of the season there.
For my team, I had to make it for the shirts. Oh yeah.
Oh, those are new. Very nice.
Three-time champs.
Oh, 3-time champions. Wow.
And we were a little pissed because we heard they weren't changing the shirts, and they did. So we're happy.
I mean, the shirts look amazing. You got your shirts, you got your
Oh yeah.
We had some people in the chat. When you guys were up, we had 70 chats saying 0 chance.
Bravo. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, everyone. We got our final game of the night here. I believe it is a men's rec game. We got everyone panic in the white and boys from the B in their black and red. For those of you just tuning in, you missed an intense matchup in the women's futsal championship between Mad Dogs and Futsal Baddies. Mad Dogs controlling a lot of the game, but Futsal Baddies made an insane comeback near the end of the game, went 1 goal down, but Mad Dogs able to score a screamer into the top right corner at the end of the game to go up to 2 and put the game away for the championship.
Let's go. I like to see that.
Good save here from the keeper. Apart from that women's championship, before that we had the IFC Futsal Championship where DU was able to beat Teak in penalties. They went 3-2 in penalties, 6-6 regular time. Great matchup for both these games. Very close games.
That was a fun one, Jason.
You know, you were reffing them. I was just sitting here, but both were amazing games to watch. And you know, unfortunately, we're only streaming this one court at the Baki here, but we had a men's competitive final at 7:30 at the Nick, and we had a crazy game there between Composure Collective and Gooners. And Gooners showing that they were by far the best team in men competitive with a 10-1 win in the championship. You know, Julian, you don't see a lot of wins like that on regular game days, especially not in the championship.
You got to think, Jason, with the way these brackets are set up, you know, the drafts and everything, teams can kind of pick their opponents in the opening rounds. Maybe some of the higher seeds got knocked out early, forced kind of a mismatch in the championship game, but still 10-1 is very impressive by the Gooners.
You know, I was looking at some stats, and this Gooners team, they lost in the regular season one of their 2 games against the team that Composure Collective beat on Tuesday to make it to the final. So, you know, it really is just a story about matchups, and different teams match up differently against each other, and clearly Gooners had the better matchup against Composure Collective.
And you know what it is, Jason? It's, you know, it's different schemes. It's maybe a different play style, and then obviously it's availability, right? You know, we're students out here at intramural sports. Sometimes we've got exams, we've got homework to do, we've got, you know, other considerations, reasons we can't make the games tonight. So
yeah, I definitely understand that, especially in this time. There are some midterms going on around this time of year, so that could have been a factor for Composure Collective. Maybe not having everyone there and able to play on this championship game. In addition to this men's rec game right now, at the Nick, we have the co-rec championship between Forfeit FC and Gold Diggers. Both of the teams look very, very good, and that should be an interesting matchup. You know, wish we could be 2 places at once to stream that game too, but we're only able to be one. So here we've got this men's rec game going on.
you know, Jason, rec is nothing to sleep on, right? I mean, there are some high quality teams playing in rec this season, and hopefully we can see them make the jump to comp next season. But this is definitely a very close game so far. Still 0-0, about 5 minutes in. But both teams here, everyone panic on the hold of the ball, having the majority of the chances.
What a shot! Such a powerful shot. Keeper can't handle it. And we have a goal for boys from the B.
And as I say, that's what they call Chris, the commentator, Jason. I was just saying, everyone panicked, had the majority of the chances, majority of the possession. I thought they looked like the stronger team. But boys from the beach just on a quick counterattack, a powerful shot, able to sneak one in there past the goalie. Here they come again with lots of high pressure.
You know, you were talking. Some people they sleep on these rec leagues a little too much. There's a lot of competitive play going in these rec leagues. I know it's not designated as one of the competitive leagues, but there's a lot of good teams and good players in these leagues that make for a lot of fun matchups.
You know, Jason, if I'm everyone panic, ironically, I'm trying not to panic right now, right? You know, feel like almost gave up a chance there. That was a great opportunity. Boys from the beach just missed. But you feel like you controlled the first 5 minutes of the game. You were unable to score, unable to put in a lot of pressure. And all of a sudden, boys from the beach just kind of get a goal against the run of play. Now you just got to keep your composure. You know, much like Composure Collective, our men's comp team. But keep your composure. You know, keep doing what you were doing. You were getting a lot of good opportunities. Just got to be a little more clinical, convert more of your chances there.
If I'm everyone panic, I would say we don't want to have the composure collective from tonight's game. Maybe their previous games, very solid in all their previous games, but tonight's game, maybe a little bit of an off night. So
Yeah, say what you want. 10-1 is never great, but both of these teams made the champ game for a reason, especially in men's comp with so many teams. I believe we had 47 teams in the playoff bracket this season for the men's competitive league. So the final two standing, they've got to be two quality teams.
yeah, and I was actually reffing Composure Collective's semifinal game. Really a great game, back and forth. They won in golden goal overtime against Ana G, the only team that was able to beat the Gooners this season.
And that's another trophy. Maybe you can't put it on your pedestal, but you can keep it in your heart, knowing you were the only team to beat the Gooners, who were by far the most dominant team this season.
I've watched a couple of the Gooners games, and they're just so great on the ball. They always look so calm and have very amazing technical ball skills. And in fact, I played with one of the players on that team last year. I played some co-rec games with him, and I gotta say, I can see why their team's so good, basing it off of what I just know about that one player himself. Everyone panic here, starting to get a little bit of momentum back, getting some opportunities, but haven't been able to put one in the back of the net yet. They have a corner here. Do they have anything in play for this, or will boys from the B be able to defend it well?
Listen, Jason, my key word when you're playing futsal or any sport really, just be clinical, right? You're not going to get that many chances in the game, especially in a competitive game like this. But if you're going to get an opportunity, you've got to take it. You've got to convert. You've got to score. And everyone panic just hasn't been doing that so far.
And that's what we saw from some of our earlier championship games tonight from DU. They ended up winning the game, but they missed a lot of opportunities that could have put the game away sooner without having to go to penalties. And Futsal Baddies, who lost by 2 goals, they had some great opportunities they could have put away too, but just weren't quite able to finish on, and that is what cost them the game.
Obviously, as refs, Jason, we have to remain impartial with all the games that we're working, but all we want to see is a good game, right? We want to see 2 competitive teams. We want to see them playing fairly, playing tough, and we just want to see a lot of action, a lot of goals. Obviously, that's what everyone wants to see. So the games tonight surely have not disappointed. And this one so far, even though it's only 1-0 with about 7 minutes to play, this one hasn't been a disappointment at all. It's been very close between these 2 teams.
And that's exactly right. Whenever you're either reffing or watching a game, you just want to see a good game. I've had plenty of games where I've had, some friends on the teams I've been reffing, but, I don't let that affect me. I just want to see a great game from both sides. And in that moment, I don't really think of them as my friend. I just think of them as just another player on the court, and just hope for the best from both sides of the ball.
Absolutely. That's why we love you, Jason.
Did we have a goal here from everyone panic?
No, it was a goal kick violation. Goal kick violation. Kicked it over the halfway line.
Yeah, I got to remember some of those special rules here. What a header here from boys from the B. High ball coming in, boys from the B able to get a connection there, putting it into the back of the net, flexing the De Bruyne jersey. Something I would expect to see more of Holland than De Bruyne, but still, absolute class play here from boys from the B.
You know what I'll say, Jason? That ball was almost like a ball from De Bruyne.
Another great shot here from boys from the B. A lot of momentum here riding with the team. Will they be able to keep it running for the last 5.5 minutes of this half? Making some subs. We'll see if anything changes. A little bit of a mix-up there. Looking for a shot. We'll be right back. Sorry about that little bit of a break here, but we're back. A lot of action. Everyone panicked with a great opportunity there. Goalie's able to get up, touch on it, put it wide. Everyone panicked with the corner kick here. Really spread out. I'm interested to see what type of runs they're going to make into the box on this corner.
You know, Jason, that all circles back to what I was talking about earlier. It's just
Great front post run there. Great job by the keeper, able to get that up before the rebound attempt from Everyone Panic.
you know, back to my point is just being clinical, right? Everyone panics. That was a great chance there. He was one-on-one with the keeper, you know, right there. You know, couldn't miss from that distance almost, but couldn't quite sneak the ball into the near post. And, the keeper was able to make the save.
Yeah, and you know, that's the difference so far in this game. Boys from the B have been very clinical in their finishing. All three of their goals, great, and they haven't had too many opportunities that they haven't put in the back of the net. So it's really important to have high conversion rate. Another one. Here we have a 4-goal lead for boys from the B. 3.5 minutes left to go in this first half. You know, this boys from the B team, I'm really liking what I'm seeing here from them. They've been keeping the high pressure. Everyone panics, had some good possession at times, but haven't been able to finish anything. Boys from the B have been able to show them.
Stuck his foot right out, right place, right time, you know, to make that save.
This boys from the B keeper, he's had a lot of good saves so far in this half. Only 13 minutes of game, but he's had a ton of saves so far to keep a clean sheet here for boys from the B. Looking possible opportunity. Everyone panic, able to clear it out well.
You know, again, that's all boys. That's all. Everyone panic. That's all everyone panics needs right now is just a little bit of possession, some chances, just like that one. What a finish! First time he kind of snuck back post. No one picked up the run. Smashed the ball into the back of the net past the keeper. It's going to be 4-1 here. That's exactly what everyone panics needed. They needed to cut out that momentum from boys from the B. They needed to get some chances going, create some
Another
opportunities.
chance here possibly for boys from everyone panic, and it's in the back of the net. 2 quick goals here from everyone panic. You know, only a 2-goal game here now. You know, a lot of momentum leading near the end of this first half. If everyone panic can keep this up, they could get one more back, or even possibly even before the half starts, and bring them that momentum through the halftime. Another shot here, just wide off the post.
And this is eerily reminiscent of those first 5-6 minutes of the game opening up. You know, we had a lot of possession from everyone panics, a couple of good opportunities. This time the keeper wasn't able to keep them out, and everyone panics able to score 2 quick goals. So we'll see what else they can come up with, maybe in this new high pressure scheme. Boys from the B bringing the ball up here, blocked away, but they're going to retain possession.
Good little move there from Kevin De Bruyne in jersey from boys from the B. Getting around the defender, able to get the shot off, or the pass off, excuse me. Deep shot here from boys from the B. Keeper able to cover it well.
Watch out for the run, wide. Oh my gosh.
And you can see it from both teams here, Jason. This is kind of high press, you know, maybe force a defender to make a mistake, you know, misplace a pass, lose the ball, you know, and that creates a ton of opportunities. But on the other hand, Jason, you get tired really quickly playing futsal. You know, this is a small court, but you're doing a lot of running, a lot of movement.
Looks like we had a slide tackle there, which will result in a free kick here from boys from the B. Very dangerous spot here. Will they be able to capitalize? Looks like no one's guarding Kevin De Bruyne backside. Will he play it off to him for an easy shot?
About 20 seconds left, so honestly, boys from the B have got to hurry it up a little bit here.
I'm really curious here why no one's on Kevin De Bruyne. No one was on Kevin De Bruyne, but that doesn't matter. Boys from the B take the shot off the free kick directly and put it into the back of the net. 10 seconds here. Everyone panic, hoping for a last-second goal here. Will they be able to put anything together? Looks like not quite enough time for everyone panic to put anything together. Great end to the half there from boys from the B. Able to get one more before half. You know, kind of take the momentum back. Everyone panic, got some momentum from their 2 goals. but boys from the B getting one back before half, hoping to carry that momentum through halftime. We'll be right back after the break. And we are back here, about to start the second half of this men's rec game. We've got boys from the B in the black and red, up 5-2 on Everyone Panic in the white. Everyone Panic was looking like they were building a lot of momentum with 2 minutes left to go in the half. But boys from the B able to score directly off a free kick at the very end of the half, able to get some momentum, put the game away a little bit. A little bit of a scuffle down in there. Everyone from Panic able to get it out and not panic too much on that play.
Get wide. Go back.
Looks like we got a kick in here from boys from the B. Intercepted by Everyone Panic, looking to find the shot. Saved by the keeper. And a little bit of a ref change over the half, but big shout out to these refs tonight. Some great games, some great officiating from these refs, and it's really important to have some good refs because it really makes the game flow that much better. So shout out to Nate, Julian, and Fiona who have been the refs on this court tonight for Champ Night.
Time. Go, Miles. Ball.
The clock was a little off for these first couple of minutes here, but we are back in sync here. Everyone panic back to the goalkeeper, looking to spread out this boys from the B defense. You know, a long ball straight to the other keeper. We'll see some great ball movement here from everyone, boys from the B. Deep shot here, not quite on target here from boys from the B. Leads to a goal kick here from everyone panic. Good pressure there from everyone panic. Boys from the B trying to take their time on the ball. Everyone panic, trying to make something happen. We got some high pressure coming in. Playing it back to the goalie. Will we see hard press? No. Boys from the B taking it, looking for the shot. Nice stop there from everyone panic's keeper.
Nice, Gavin.
You know, the keeper here from boys from the B has been doing an amazing job so far this game. Made a lot of saves, made a lot of great plays with his feet too on the ball. And I think he's been one of the difference makers here for boys from the B to help them be up 5-2 at this moment. A little bit of some deflection in there. Comes out as boys from the B's ball. Plays the kicking nice and simple. Currently, also at this time, if you were not here earlier when I was explaining it, we had 3 championship games already happened tonight and 1 currently going on right now at the Nick. Right now we have the Co-Rec Competitive Championship going on where we have Forfeit FC versus Gold Diggers. 2 amazing teams. I'm very interested to see how that one's going to end. I don't have a live score for you, but I will try to keep you updated with the final score once we have that in. Additionally, at the Nick, at 7:30, we had the Men's Competitive Championship where we had an absolute blowout. Gooners beating Composure Collective 10-1. Shot here, it's through the keeper's legs. And we have another goal here from boys from the B. A lot of great play here from boys from the B so far tonight. But as I was saying, Composure Collective couldn't quite find their footing tonight against Gooners and lost 10-1 in the Men's Competitive Championship. As for games here at the Baki on this stream, right before this we had the Women's Futsal Championship where Mad Dogs were able to beat Futsal Baddies. Crazy end to the game. Futsal Baddies almost making a huge comeback, but Mad Dogs able to secure it at the end. I heard it was their 3rd straight championship. So that's a really dominant team for a long time there. And first game of the night, we had the IFC championship. We had Theta Kappa Epsilon versus Delta Upsilon with DU. Even though they had their struggles at time, they were able to tie it up, bring it into overtime, which went to penalties where they won 2-3 in penalties. So really a bunch of great games here tonight for Champ Night. This one may not be a championship game, but still an amazing game. A lot of great play here. And boys from the B are really showing that they're a strong team tonight. They haven't given everyone panic much of an opportunity to do anything here. bit of a foul there on boys from the B. We'll have a free kick here for everyone panic. Bit of a dangerous spot here. Deep in boys from the B territory. Will they be able to do anything? Boys from the B scored one earlier. Looking for the same thing. Everyone panic. Not quite able to connect on goal here. Seven and a half minutes left to go in this game. Everyone panic. Needs to find something. We got a foul here from boys from the B. Another dangerous free kick here for everyone panic. Everyone panic needs to find something quick in order to get back into this game. Down 4 goals. Not a great situation, but definitely not out of this game yet. Will they be able to put something together? Shot on goal. Save from the keeper. Everyone panic. Able to put it into the back of the net off of the rebound. Bringing the deficit down to 3. You know, a great follow-up there from everyone panic. You know, keeper, tough save there, and his defenders weren't quite able to get there in time to save him. A little bit of a shaky start here after this kickoff.
He's a card.
It's getting kind of chippy here in this game. You know, a little chippier than we've seen in the championships, and this is only a rec game, but still a lot of passion from both teams. We have a free kick. Looks like we have a yellow card coming out here against boys from the B. Ref doing a good job explaining his call. Goalie trying to get his wall set for this free kick here. Third free kick here, I believe, in a short period of time. It's like we have some glasses coming off the court here, and we have play resuming now. Free kick about to ensue. Shot here, blocked by the wall, but a kick in here for everyone panic. A little bit of an injury on the court here. We'll be right back in a second. And we are back here. Play restarting. 5 minutes left to go in the game. Everyone panic is up 6-3. Boys from the B is up 6-3. But everyone panic's been putting on some good pressure as of late. Will they be able to do enough to get back into this game, tie it up, maybe get it to overtime, maybe win it in regulation? We'll see what they can possibly do. But deep kick in here for boys from the B. Playing it up. Good skill move there. Looking for the shot. A deflection into the goal here for boys from the B. Putting them up 7-3. 4 minutes left to go in this game. Very tough situation here for everyone panic. Need 4 goals in 4 minutes. It's a tall task, but not unheard of. Will they be able to do it? Some skills here. Another shot just off the post here.
We got futsal balls.
Some great ball skill here from everyone panic to keep on the ball. A little bit of a foul here. Nothing too bad, but we have a free kick here for everyone panic. You know, kind of the time they need to put something in the back of the net here to keep in this game. Plays it backside, across again, just plays it over on the volley. You know, great little back and forth there. Not quite able to put anything together though. Got some subs here for boys from the B. Looking to switch things up, trying to hold on to this lead for the last 2.5 minutes of this game. Ball to everyone panic, looking for a shot. Just outside the frame of the goal here. Looks like we had a deflection though, so a corner kick for everyone panic. We have some runs being made into the box. Will they be able to find anything? Play straight through. Looks like went straight through everyone, no touches in there. So we'll have a ball for boys from the B. Playing it long. Keeper letting it go through. Just playing it out as a goal kick. Seeing what options he has. Play in the middle. Strong tackle there by Kevin DeBoer in a jersey. And he puts it into the back of the net, making this a 5-goal lead here.
Watch out wide, Alex. Wait, no, someone else. Time. Time.
You know, everyone panicked. Their chances aren't looking too good. 5 goals is a tall task for a minute and a half. I don't know if I've ever seen 5 goals get scored that quickly, so we'll see if everyone panics able to do anything, but their chances aren't looking too great right now. Opportunity ensuing here, a shot just outside the frame of the goal here. 1 minute left to go. 5-goal lead here for boys from the B over everyone panic, and I believe this result will stay. Not necessarily the goals. We might see another goal here, but I don't think we will have a lead change for everyone panic being able to tie it up or go ahead here. Another chance here for boys from the B, and he finishes it.
Where can we get the film for this?
UW Reckwell YouTube page.
I can't wait. Thank you very much.
And another shot here. Great save from the keeper here. Everyone panic clearing out, looking for the shot. A block here from boys from the B. We'll have a deep kick in here for everyone panic. Playing it in top.
It's fine.
Bit of a touch here. It looks like only 3 seconds left in the game. It looks like this will be it for the game. Roy with the last chance desperation shot, but not enough to come back in this game. So final, we have boys from the B9, everyone panic 3. Really intense matchup here, but boys from the B just able to do a little bit more on the offensive side of the ball that everyone panic wasn't able to find. You know, 3 games tonight, 3 amazing matchups. You really couldn't ask for a better night of some futsal here. We'll be right back in a second, see if we have a possible man of the match interview here, and hopefully a score update from the co-rec competitive final.
Hey, boys.
Welcome back, everyone. We have a post-game interview coming up here with our man of the match selected by the team, Boys from the B, after their dominant win here. Unfortunately, still no score update from the Correct Competitive Championship, but we'll keep you updated and figure out if we can get a score update from that. Who am I here with today?
Gavin Wappler.
Gavin, you're playing goal for your team, and I gotta say, absolutely amazing performance in goal. A lot of great saves, and you faced quite a few shots, but you made a lot of the saves look easy, like it was not too much. What's kind of your thought process when playing in goal?
My thought process is I know I have the most amazing team of guys behind me. I know they can get the job done, and it's on me to do my part.
Wonderful answer. I think it's always great to give credit where credit is due, and obviously when you have an amazing team like this, it's important to share credit. What would you say was your team's game plan going into the game tonight?
I think going into the game, we knew we were 4-1. We wanted to clinch that top spot at 5-1, and we just wanted to have fun. Last game of the season, no playoffs, but yeah, just have fun, do well, and I think we did just that.
Wise words from your team you would like to give?
You know what? I think it's just the team as a whole. I think we have a great group of guys here. We're just building on it every year that we're here. You know? Just have fun. We got this.
I love it. And so this is one of the recreational leagues.
Yes.
After such a dominant season, are you guys considering possibly moving to one of the competitive leagues?
No.
Yes, we fucking know.
For outdoor, we do have a competitive team, but for futsal next year, I think I trust the guys behind me. I think we'll make the right decision when time
You're
comes.
playing embedded in your phone.
Language.
Oh, sorry, you hack.
You know, I love it. It's great to see all you guys. Clearly some great team chemistry here. Go and celebrate your win here tonight.
I will. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
You know, some great performances, great games all night tonight. Great games. First, we had DU winning the IFC championship and penalties over TKE. And great game. Tied it up. A lot of mistakes from DU, but they were able to make it work. Tied it up, go into overtime, won it in penalties. Then we had the women's championship here right before this game. An amazing game. Mad Dogs looked very promising for most of the game, but Futsal Baddies making an amazing comeback in the end. They had 2 goals within 30 seconds and another goal a few minutes later to bring it within 1. But Mad Dogs was able to get the final goal to seal the game away, go up 2 with a minute left, and the rest was history. And finally here, we had Boys from the B with a great finish to their recreational season, going 5-1. I will see if we have any score updates here from the competitive playoffs, or competitive final, sorry, Correct Competitive Final. And I will be right back in a second. And I'm back, everyone. I apologize, but I had the game times a little wrong. The co-ed competitive final is starting at 9 o'clock, so it started about 10 minutes ago here. I'm expecting a great matchup. Unfortunately, I won't be able to give you an update on it because this is the last game of the night here at the top. You can see everything is clearing up, but great night of games, and be sure to check in the future to see who the winner of this co-rec competitive final is.
And
we're here
thanks
with-
for all our viewers for tuning in.
Yeah, we're here with one of our refs and fellow commentators on the night. Really great job from all the refs tonight.
Oh yeah.
Really helping the games run smoothly. And really, without the refs, we won't be able to have these. So I know
Ref of
it's
the
easy.
season.
I know it's easy to hate on the refs, but next time you see one of the refs in your games, make sure to give them a nice thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, everyone.
I hope you had a great time tuning into this trip tonight, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys next season. We'll be back for some outdoor soccer, and I hope all of you have a great rest of your night. Thank you.